Fuck, we're going live.
All right.
We're live. We are live.
Are we live on?
I'm going to start the thing here in a second. If you could just introduce everybody.
I can introduce myself. My name is John. I am here. I am a wavering Dolphins fan. Watching what is this game. We are here to answer all of your start-sit questions as we move into week 6. Obviously, we've got the Dolphins and the Jaguars game on the last legs.
I'm fucking pissed.
And you can hear the confidence in my voice and Mike's voice.
I'm pissed. I'm putting on a brave face, though, for you guys because we love you. We love you guys. So that's that. That's what I'll say. I'm going to leave it at that. I'm just going to leave it at that. Anyways, John.
I gave Mike a chance to cop out and just take 10 and do it himself. But he said, no, I got to be here for you guys.
Yes.
I'm going to put my emotions aside.
Oh, my emotions are not going to be to the side. I can tell you that. But I will confidently and competently give you guys the best start-sit advice. Oh, so excited. So excited for this. To get my mind off this Dolphins game. Get my mind off this Dolphins game. We're going to be going live here on Twitter Space, which is weird.
Twitter Space, Twitter Place.
Thank God they just got a massive okay, thank God. On YouTube. Answering your
I just need to copy the Discord link and then I can post that in my Twitter responses.
Dope.
Speaking of, if you guys are tuned in now, make sure to jump into our Discord. We will put the link in the chat in 2 seconds for you as I am pulling it up to share with all you beautiful people and all your beautiful faces. Let's get this in here.
Let's go.
Discord is linked in the chat. Mike, are you able to pin that?
Yes, I will pin that right now.
I got it. It is
as soon as it comes in. Boom. Oh, it is pinned. Guys, let us know in the comments what your start-sit questions are. We are here to answer those for you. We just got our 48th subscriber. Woo! We are 2 away from 50. Let's hit 50. Let's hit 50. Let's
do it. All right, let's get started with some of these questions that we have over on Twitter right now. Coming in from Brian Jones, we got Latavius Murray or J.D. McKissick in a full-point PPR league. RB conundrum. Where are we sitting with this one? I'm sitting with Latavius Murray.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Latavius Murray or J.D. McKissick this week?
I'm kind of leading. I wish you had better options. Is it full? Did he say PPR?
Full PPR.
I'm leaning JD McKissick. Yeah, I'm leaning JD McKissick.
You're leaning JD McKissick in full PPR. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Let's see who's going to waver on this one first. So what is your take on the McKissick over Murray?
Well, I think that we know what we're going to get from McKissick as far as touches wise. We don't know what's going to happen with Murray. At any point in time, it could be Devontae Freeman or freaking Lamar Jackson running the ball or freaking, I don't really trust him.
We do know Lamar Jackson will definitely be running the ball this week.
Well, yes, we do know that. Yes. But
Tyson Williams is out, full out. No Le'Veon Bell, so it's going to be down to Devontae Freeman, like you're saying, and Latavius Murray. I'm actually confident in Devontae Freeman taking over a pretty sizable share of that.
Yeah. I mean, I think he could. I definitely think he could. So, like I said, drop your start-sit questions in the chat. If you could smash that like button, we'd really appreciate it. I'm getting the space on Twitter set up right now. So sorry if I'm kind of in and out. 6 fantasy. Any other questions, John?
I am responding to this one, but let's go PPR league with points for return yards. We're looking at Tim Patrick and Rondale Moore.
Tim Patrick or Rondale Moore? I kind of like Tim Patrick here.
Okay.
I kind of like Tim Patrick here. So, let's see. How about yourself?
I still like Tim Patrick. Jerry Judy's coming off of IR, but we don't even know if he's going to be playing. And if he is, you don't want to expect him to be taking over a full sizable chunk. So Tim Patrick's still looking at that number 2 receiver spot in Denver, and I think that's going to be a great option for you. Rondale Moore is still working in a bag of 4 other people, so take them more opportunity there.
Yeah. All right. All righty. We are also live on Space, John. I'm Twitter Space. I'm going to add you to that.
Yeah, you're gonna have to tell me what I need to do for that. I've never been involved in that.
Just get on your Twitter, your personal Twitter, and
personal Twitter.
And I will.
Hey, Mike, I've got a. Oh, never mind. Seems to have resolved itself. Resolved itself.
All you got to do in the Twitter Space is, if you're on that, all you got to do is ask us for an invite, and we will let you in, and you can ask us your question.
May have an issue.
What's this issue?
I don't know my password for my Twitter. Never mind. We're good. We're in. We made it.
Jalen Waddle, second touchdown of the day.
Let's go. I've got him in so many leagues. Starting in my lineup this week. I love it. All right. So sent a link. Start listening. Join this space.
All right, guys. Drop those start sit questions in the chat. We have the.
Okay. I don't know where that sound's coming from.
Probably the Twitter Space. What's up, KBKC? What's up, my guy? Hoping you get those dubs this week.
Let's go, KBKC.
John.
Yes, sir.
Are you in the? Did you get my invite to the Twitter Space?
I believe so.
All right, you got to join it.
It says joined.
All right. Can you hit request to get in it with me and talk?
It says connecting. I'm trying here. This is new to me, and I apologize for these technical difficulties. Okay. We're getting progress, I think.
All right, dope. We might have Hugh Miles, our DFS guy, join in on this live stream. So we'll get a bunch of guys. Let's go.
This page.
Here we go. All right. Is Tony a play today? Tony Pollard, I'm assuming, or Kadarius Tony?
Well, you spell Tony with an E or no?
No, he didn't. But I just want to make sure.
Am I in?
I don't know. It's a good question.
I'm going to be honest. We probably should have
tested it out before. No, you're not in.
Yeah, it's not.
Go to our on your homepage. There should be a little purple thing like that up top.
Yeah, so I'm on
Click
it.
On that. KBKC, which Tony are you talking about?
I have it up. Click on that purple thing. I see the chat for it and everything. I've got closed captioning.
Kadarius Tony. I think Kadarius Tony is a play this week. Yes, I do. I do think he is a play this week.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Just don't look for last week's numbers.
John, what's your Twitter handle?
At JStump94. I believe. I don't use mine. At John Stump. Wow, we kept it simple.
Hugh, what is up?
How's it going, fellas?
Where you at?
I am right now outside with my kids on a football field, getting their energy out before we hop on and watch today's games.
Smart guy.
There you go.
He knows what he's doing.
There you go. All right.
So
Well,
what are you guys thinking of the slate?
the slate, I think it's going to be a great day. If the Dolphins can pull it out, it's going to be a wonderful day. If not, it's going to be a horrid day. What do you think about Kadarius Toney, Hugh? Is he a must play today?
Darius Slayton
KBKC.
being out, I think with Slayton being ruled out today, I think that's a step up for Toney and Shepard. I think more so for Shepard than Toney. I think we saw what happened with Toney last week. I think there'll be more of that, but I'm pretty confident in both those receivers today.
I am as well. I do like Sterling Shepard a lot. I like Kadarius Toney also. So, let's see.
I'm having some issues here with this
No worries.
Twitter Spaces.
It's all good. It's all good. We'll get it figured out. And do it next week. Unfortunately, we'll run tests this week. Probably should have done that, but we do this for fun. Not unfortunately, but fortunately, we do this for fun.
Fortunately for us, unfortunately for the people that are expecting a streamlined, no issue show.
Yeah, that's not us.
No,
We are rookies. We're getting there, though.
We're in our sophomore season.
Yes. Yeah. Wait, next year we're gonna have a budget and a sound guy, and I mean it's just gonna be like man, it's gonna be crazy. This year 3 jump's gonna be great. So love to
We're like a
see
tight
it.
end, guys. Third year breakout.
All right, yeah, third year breakout, exactly. All right, I'm ending that. Yes, and we'll work on the space. I had issues. Couldn't hear speakers. Submit. All right, let's go. Do you have any start sit questions, John?
I do. I see that in the DFS chat on our Discord, Hugh said that Kareem Hunt's looking at a snap count or playing on a touch count today. Did you get any reference on what that count's looking like?
Yeah, so that's just for his shin that he's had earlier in the week. However, I went and looked, and he was already kind of on a snap count before. So I think with that, I think he's still safe to play in cash. And in tournaments, I'd probably fade him. Maybe you might get a little bit of, if you still want a piece of that game, Dearness Johnson might be a good dart throw at that. But that's if you're entering in multiple lineups. So that's kind of how I view that play. I think he's just a lock in cash this week. He's still going to see probably somewhere of 20 touches.
Okay, that's what we're looking for.
Sweet. I think it's gonna be a really good game. I think it's gonna be really good as far as running in that game. I think it's gonna be a really, really solid run game. Who's a tight end worth playing? KBKC asks.
A tight end worth playing? Travis Kelce every week.
As far as DFS, or are we talking like?
Oh, both. I mean, let's be honest. DFS. Travis Kelce's good for DFS.
Oh yeah.
DFS tournament styles. Me and Hugh were talking about it, and he actually sold me on it. But Ricky Seals-Jones in tournaments, someone that you might want to look for just to get a couple touches. Shown a lot of progress in taking over. Logan Thomas has been out so far.
Dawson Knox is my answer. I think he's gonna have a good game, baby. He's gonna keep that hot streak going.
Yeah,
I mean, he's on the Monday game.
Oh yeah, that is true.
If you're having to look for tight ends, I wouldn't. I like Conklin if you're looking to get away. Also, if you're looking in DFS and you're looking to get away from Kelce and everything else, I don't think anybody's looking at Waller in that game, and he's priced around $6K. So he's going to be a good contrarian play. I don't think anybody's playing him, and after a couple down weeks, if you want to buy low on that.
Yeah, KBKC said he wants a cheap DFS tight end.
Cheap DFS, Donald Parham, 2,900.
Boom. That is John's guy.
Hey, you're gonna say yuck, but the Baltimore Ravens are giving up. I think we made mention of this. They're on probably like in the 30s for points against the fantasy against the position for fantasy tight end. And there was a report that came out this week, and Brandon Staley's been talking up Parham. So we saw it last week where he got a few touches and a touchdown. So, I mean, Jared Cook's getting up there in age, and I could see Parham going up to about 5 to 6 receptions and a touchdown for 2,900. He meets that for a cheap tight end.
He does. He reaches the value, and he was someone that, like, the very, very end of last season was one of my, like, grabs, but I haven't talked about him all in this season just because of Jared Cook. It could be the time he takes over, and if I haven't really been keeping up with the Chargers this week. And
I mean, if you're running the narrative that Mike Williams is still hurt from last week, like he's been questionable all week, he is active. But if you're running the narrative in your slate that Williams isn't going to get the same workload, then I see some touches going there to Parham.
I can agree with that. Absolutely. The dude's been getting 10 plus targets outside of week 5, or week 4. I like it a lot. I'm nice. Changing my mind. Parham's big. Question for you guys, though. We've got someone on Twitter asking about Kareem Hunt with his injury. Would you be playing him or Devontae Booker in his place? No indication on PPR, half PPR, or full point.
Take it away.
Well, I'd say from the DFS side, I think I'm away from Booker. There's just different plays. I'm just not confident in that run game. Now, if they use him as a receiver, then yeah, I'm okay with that. But I don't think his ceiling's 20 points, and he may be 15. But I'd kind of stay away from him. I'd take just take the chalk and stay Hunt.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna stick with that as well.
All right,
Hunt.
Yeah,
Hunt. He has the big playability, and I think he's got the better matchup, and he's just a better player. So I'm sticking that route. So
that's true. I think that game, that Arizona game, like Kingsbury's going to be out, Chandler Jones is going to be out. I think that just affords Hunt a better situation.
Betty nice. Betty nice. John, what's next? What else? What other questions you got?
I'm responding really quick. Sorry. All right, moving over to the next one. We've got TJ Hawkinson versus Ricky Seals-Jones in a great matchup. Who do you start?
TJ, no question.
TJ.
I know. TJ,
start your studs.
Yeah, you start your studs.
Limited.
What about you, Hugh?
Sorry.
Are you taking the shot on Ricky Seals?
With Hawkinson being injured, I mean, he's been very limited on what his ceiling's been. So I mean, I'd be hesitant to play, but I mean, if he's good, then he's a smash play this week. But Seals-Jones, I mean, God, the guy's just seeing targets and he's being used in that offense. So, I mean, I'm fine if this is normal redraft. I'm fine with playing either, to be honest. But I mean, Hawkinson probably has the clear higher ceiling.
Yeah,
and that's where
if you need a ceiling play, go Hawkinson.
Yeah, for me, I'm just going to follow player studs here just because I think even in Seals' best day so far this season, on 9 targets last week, he's got 9 points, only 41 yards on them. Only found a touch in the red zone in week 2, and I feel like that's almost a bad day for Hawkinson is 9 points. Somewhere around there, 4 to 9, and then you get the ceiling.
Yeah. Yep. All right.
I do want to say one thing about Seals-Jones, though. He did have 2 targets in the end zone that were dropped. So his week last week could have been bigger. Just kind of throwing that one out there.
Okay.
That's true. That is true. Let's go.
What's your guys' take on the Carolina-Minnesota game? Do you think that's going to be a higher scoring game, or do you think we're going to see an under on that?
I think we see Minnesota's offense blow up, and I think we see the Panthers' offense is going to be dependent on whether or not they have to keep up with Minnesota's offense. Minnesota's defense isn't going to be able to stop Carolina very, very long. And so it's going to turn into whether or not Minnesota is able to put up the points and put up the yards and force Carolina to keep up with them as well. I am on the fence that it's going to be a pretty solidly scoring game, possibly 25 points each team.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just didn't have to lean either way. I've heard people around talking about the games, either or. So
no, it's one of those games that it's very dependent on how one team performs, and if that team doesn't play well, then it's just going to be a boring game because there's no need to keep shooting up big plays and stuff. And I think that team's going to be the Vikings this week.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a pretty high scoring game in my opinion. I mean, I think it's gonna be or decently high scoring. I think there's gonna be a lot of fantasy points. Chuba, Cook, DJ Moore, Justin Jefferson, Thielen, all those guys. I think it's gonna be a pretty good for fantasy.
I think so too.
Oh man, so let's see.
Copy this really quick. Sorry, guys. All right, next question coming up to you. We've got over on Twitter again, Williams. Not sure if it's Jamal or if it's Javonte, Harris, Murray, or Madison. Now, Dalvin Cook, I do not have the most recent inactives up, but Dalvin Cook should be a full go, correct?
Yeah, he's a full go.
All righty.
Yeah, he is.
So I'm going to take Madison out of there. So we're down to Williams, Harris, and Murray. And being that we're in this tier of running backs and these are the names we're getting, I'm going to assume that is a Jamal Williams, not a Javonte Williams. So Jamal Williams, Deontay Harris, or Latavius Murray.
Jamal Williams for me. I know he's a little banged up, but
I'd say Murray.
Yeah, I'm on the Murray trend here. I do think that he's someone that's going to be getting a lot of use this week. It's a pretty big game for the Ravens, and the Chargers have been really showing out. The teams have been able to run on them, but I'm with Mike in the hesitation of it turns down into how many of the rushing yards come from Jackson and how much do they actually use their running backs.
I mean, let's be real. Murray's probably going to only top out at 60 yards. I'm not looking for 100 yards from him. I mean, that would be a great game if he got 60 yards, but 30 and falling into the touchdown one time, that's pretty decent for the play.
No, that's a great play, but do we have the possibility of Jamal Williams getting that touchdown too?
Potentially, but if we're looking at that game getting steamed up, I mean, Swift is just going to be on the field so much in those pass catching roles. I mean, you might get Jamal Williams getting 12 attempts for 50 yards.
Yeah, you might. It might. I'm on the fence. Mike, how you feeling?
I'm sorry, I blanked out. And that's Jamal Williams or Latavius Murray.
Do we get this 4th and 1?
I hope so. I'm sorry. That's why I'm blanking out. We better get this 4th and 1 is all I'm saying. All right. I got a question though. Which tight end should I start? Jared Cook, Austin Hooper, or Jonnu Smith?
Throw Jonnu Smith out the window.
Yep. I'm going Jared Cook here.
I think you have to go Jared Cook. He's got a higher upside than Hooper because right now, in my mind, David Njoku is the tight end in Cleveland.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to agree with you there. I'm going to take the Jared Cook there. Same reason that we had Hugh bring up Donald Parham earlier was Baltimore versus the tight end. So let's take the tight end in Los Angeles to have another solid day.
Dalvin Cook or Josh Jacobs for RB1?
Dalvin Cook.
And then Donald Parham versus Jonnu Smith. I'm leaning Donald Parham there. KBKC. Let's see. What
Darnell
else we
Mooney,
got?
Darnell Mooney or Zach Moss?
Zach Moss, I think.
Oh, really? You?
Yeah, Zach Moss.
Darnell Mooney or Zach Moss? I'd say
Yeah.
Zach Moss.
All
Yeah.
right.
Also,
Zach
they're
Moss-
saying the Dolphins might have a touchdown. They're saying it hit off of his helmet.
No, they're not going to give it to us, bro.
Oh,
Let's
fuck,
not.
no, it
Let's
didn't.
not even get our hopes up. All right, let's keep moving forward.
That didn't even come close to his head. All right. Mike Williams or Deontay Johnson in the standard league?
Deontay.
In a standard league?
Standard league, I think I'm going Mike.
I'm
Big
going Mike.
Big playability, like more likely to have more yards.
With him being
The guy was hurt all last season. He had a separated shoulder all of last year. The guy's built to
Deontay
play hurt.
Johnson.
No, I'm saying Mike Williams was hurt all last year with a separated shoulder coming into the season. Told the media and said, no, I'm going to play with it, and then still balled out. And then this year we're just seeing even better. Banged up or not, I like his big playability and how much him and Herbert have been connecting.
Yeah, I'm going Mike Williams. First show.
I'm just kind of fading Williams this week.
Why?
I just think Keenan Allen. So Keenan Allen has the same. We've talked about it on the DFS pod, but it kind of goes into standard redraft too. Keenan Allen's seen the same amount of targets as Mike Williams. However, the touchdowns have gone all to Mike Williams, and a fair amount of them have been pretty long touchdowns. I think there's got to be some touchdown regression in the positive sense for Allen, and this might just be the week to do it against Baltimore, who's not really being the greatest defense. So, I mean, if it happens this week and you fade Williams, I think it might be an Allen week, to be honest.
It could be. I think we see a week where both of them are very, very strong. I mean, obviously, it's tough for me. If this is a half-point PPR, it'd be a lot different. Because obviously Deontay just gets the insane amount of targets.
Yeah.
But we've been seeing that from Mike Williams this season too.
It's just Pittsburgh's at home against Seattle, and I mean, Seattle is just porous on defense.
It is. I'm gonna follow my heart. I screw myself when I overthink it. I'm on the fence right now because of you, but I'm gonna still say Mike Williams here.
It's fine. I mean, you can't go wrong. I think you're splitting hairs at this point, but I think you're fine either way.
Yeah, you're looking at a great situation regardless.
Try and play both of them if you can.
I was gonna say, realistically, you should be looking at how you can get both guys in here. There's not many people you're gonna be playing over them. So,
all right. I got one for us. Oh shit, where'd it go? There it is. Hunter Renfro or Jacoby Myers? Kind of a.
I'm going Hunter Renfro. He's just consistent. You at least get low end consistency.
I think I buy that after the report came out that I think both of them are in a good situation. However, the report came out this morning that they're going to be like a committee calling plays for the Raiders, but ultimately David Carr is going to have veto ability. I don't know. For some reason, I just think that Carr's safety blanket is Hunter Renfro.
Yeah, he is 100%. And I think I think it'll. Plus, he gets in the end zone. Jacoby Myers has yet to score a touchdown in his career.
And I just don't trust how the ball gets split up in New England. That's really where it is for me.
Yeah, you don't know where the touchdown's going to go. So I mean, if this is full PPR, I mean, I think I'd lean more on the Jacoby Myers side just because he's going to probably catch more balls and he's going to get more yards against the Cowboys. However, if this is like half point, I think I lean Renfro. Just do the touchdown.
Yeah, he didn't specify. All right, full PPR flex. Julio Jones or Rondale Moore?
Julio Jones.
Yeah, I'm sticking Julio Jones. There's too many people in that offense in Arizona to
I think you're really just trying to be smart if you're taking that pick on Rondale Moore. Like you're just trying, and you're gonna end up screwing. You're overthinking it. Julio Jones is one step away almost every game from being a high end receiver, and it's all it really takes is a couple passes from him, and it can come at any time. Rondale Moore has shown flashes, but again, still one of 4 receivers in that offense that likes to get targeted.
Adam Thielen or Kadarius Toney?
Thielen?
I'm going
Toney.
Thielen. Tony? I'm going Thielen. How the touchdown upside from Thielen is like you almost always catches a touchdown. And I want that. I want a touchdown.
For me, it's just Shepard coming
I guess
back.
I just want the new hotness in Tony.
Yeah.
For me, it's Shepard coming back. We saw Shepard be the team's number 1 wide receiver the entire time that he's started the season. So I'm expecting Tony to not get the amount of targets and share that he did last week, and it to not be the same game. So I'm going to be more comfortable playing the guy that has proven it longer. And I mean, really, it hasn't really lost his number 1 position on that team. Him and Jefferson are still looking like a 1A, 1B, with it starting to trend more towards Jefferson as that true one. But I like my boy Thielen.
Yeah, I like Thielen as well.
On the previous question, can I just bring up a defense for Rondale Moore, just for like a shot?
Absolutely.
So last week when Max Williams got hurt, Rondale Moore's snap percentage and targets jumped up significantly. And I think with Williams out, I think that leads to Moore receiving those targets more than AJ Green or Christian Kirk or DeAndre Hopkins. And I don't know, there's something about Moore that's just kind of like intriguing to me this week. So, I mean, that's the only thing I got to say on Moore.
Well, for me, part of the problem for me in that game, like besides him being just part of a big bunch of talented receivers, is the weather conditions as well, and the fact that we're going to be seeing more run game, which means the game's just going to be going a little bit quicker. And
if you're throwing weather into it, I mean, Moore's yards per catch are not that far down the field, so I mean, he can take those slants and rushing yards, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. He absolutely could be in there for a screen. He could be in there for a sweep or something like that to get them involved in the running game. That's very true. But overall, in a game script, obviously, I don't know for a fact and for sure, expecting just an overall less amount of offense, total plays out of this game, just with the game clock constantly moving. And the fact, again, is we've got 4 guys. We've got Kyler Murray, who's able to be shifty out of the backfield and run the ball in the short yardage if he needs to. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw one of the receivers throw a pass or 2 this week for a short yardage play.
I mean, I was just bringing up Rondale as like someone just a little bit to his defense. I think he might be a little bit more in the game script this week.
Yeah. No, definitely. He's always got a high-end ceiling because of how shifty and how active he can be once he gets an open field. And once he gets hot, they seem to follow, keep peppering whoever the hot guy is. So there's definitely a great play. But if you have someone with a little bit of consistency, or if you're in a game script or in a game where you need to guarantee you a few points, I think you go that. But if you want to take the ceiling, you definitely go more there.
Question. Here's a weird question. It's a flex question. Mike Williams or Darrell Williams? The Williams brothers.
Do we have a PPR or anything on that?
It doesn't say.
Mike Williams or Darrell Williams? I mean, to me, it kind of seems like Mike.
Yeah, I think I'm feeling that.
Yeah, I'm going Mike Williams there as well.
Because I mean, even when it was CEH in that offense, they still really didn't want to give him the ball. So,
all right, where are you sitting with that one, Mike?
Mike Williams. Mike Williams for sure.
All right.
Williams for sure, dude. Oh my gosh.
saw
Oh,
it.
the
I saw
Dolphins
it.
game. The Dolphins game's just giving me.
Kadarius Toney or Jacoby Myers?
Um,
I'm going Tony here.
Kadarius Toney. Yeah, pretty easy.
Yep.
Let's see. Sam Darnold or Derek Carr? I think it's pretty easy.
Sam
one for me.
Darnold.
Yeah,
Darnold.
Sam Darnold as well.
Beat up Minnesota for sure. Khalil Herbert or Mecole Hardman?
Hardman all the way, 100%.
Really?
Yes.
All right. I'm going to need a TED talk on this one. Sell me.
Okay, so I'm not like sold on Herbert's upside ability.
Okay.
Like, and it's an NFC North matchup. It's not what I'm really looking for high side on points. And if I'm playing this in a flex position, I'm trying to not look for a safety net. And I think Herbert will offer you a safety net of like 8 to 10 points. But I think if you're really looking for someone to knock it out of the park, you're looking for Mecole Hardman. I mean, I know we saw the game script go where Hardman got, 12 targets last week. I don't think that's going to be a normal thing, but I think he is asserting himself more in the offense if people are going to take out Tyreek Hill. So I like the upside for Hardman better than I do Herbert.
Okay. Yeah, when I asked for the TED, I was more you seem very convicted to get Hardman in there. So I've always been on the fence about Hardman. So when I saw the conviction in that Hardman, I was like, oh, maybe you can finally push me over. But in this situation between the two,
it's also because Washington just getting blasted downfield. They're getting beat deep so regularly that Hardman has that ability in his arsenal that I like Hardman this week.
All right, I like it too.
All right, let's see. What else?
We've got someone that's 0-5 in a PPR league. They need a quarterback. They've got Darnold, Burrow, or Heineke.
Burrow, Heineke for me.
Donald Burrow.
I'm going Heineke on this one.
I'm going Heineke. I like Heineke. I think he's gonna have a good day today. I think he's gonna have a really good day today. Actually,
I think it's
high-powered offense of Kansas City. He's got to score points to beat Kansas City.
Yeah, if you're 0-5, take the shot on Heineke in that one for sure. Got to go with the upside play.
Let's get that first win.
I think Heineke or Burrow for me.
All right. Damian. Wait, I think we already asked this one actually. Damian Harris or J.D. McKissick?
I don't know, man.
You're fucked.
I'll just take a stab at McKissick.
Yeah. I think
this is the game script. This is the game script to get him into if you're going to be doing it.
If they need a receiver, I mean, they can put McKissick out wide and he can catch something. So
let's go. Dolphins just converted a 3rd and 1. Darrell Williams or Chase Claypool, baby. PPR.
Man, you have gone through all your emotions this game.
My emotions are fucked right now. Claypool as well for me. I love Claypool.
Yeah, I like Claypool a lot this week.
Yep.
T.Y. Hilton or Julio Jones?
Julio.
I think T.Y. is no.
You said Hilton?
No Hilton. I think Hilton is just a no.
Yeah, I don't expect him to be getting anywhere close to a reasonable workload this week. Kadarius Toney, T. Higgins, or A.J. Brown?
Well, I can tell you it's not going to be A.J. Brown. I like T. Higgins this week.
I was going to say I put T. Higgins already because I wasn't going to.
Yeah.
I was just going to go with my answer on this one. Why don't you like A.J. Brown at all this week?
Because he's A.J. Brown. I told you.
I'm listening.
I don't like Ryan Tannehill this week. Going up against that Buffalo defense, it's not going to be a good day. It's going to be. He is going to be. He's my sit of the week. He's A.J. Brown's just. Something's not clicking in that offense. He's not getting consistent targets, and I don't know. I don't trust him.
Is this another Josh Reynolds week?
It could be.
Let me play devil's advocate. I've been doing that a lot. Last year, same thing with A.J. Brown, not really producing. Comes out I think it was week 5 against Buffalo and just absolutely dominates and destroys, I think, for 30 burger. And again, this year, not doing really well. Back out on the field, week 6 against Buffalo. Are we seeing the same thing? I mean, the talent's there. So if you bet on talent.
Yeah.
He is. It does say he's going to be on a snap count this week, so I'm not extremely confident in him. But even him on a snap count, it just takes a play or two for him to go big, go home, get that touchdown on like 50 yards.
He's been going home this whole season.
Week 1, come on, he got 17 targets in the first 2 weeks, low catches. Ryan Tannehill hasn't been playing to his standards. AJ Brown's one of the top receivers in the league. I don't care what anyone says.
Okay. All right. I have a question. We have to start 2 in his wide receiver 2 and flex spot. Okay. So pick 2 of these guys: Michael Pittman, Chase Claypool, Amari Cooper. Chase Claypool's a lock for me.
Claypool and
Claypool
and Cooper. Yeah. You said Pittman?
I did.
Why? Why Pittman over Cooper?
Pittman is going up against Houston. He is the number 1 target in the field. Carson Wentz has the eyes for him. And we've talked about this, and it's been kind of said, kind of around. The Cowboys are running the ball. They're not throwing it. So I don't see the high upside as we did last year for Cooper and Lamb and that passing offense that we like.
Right.
I think if you're, I Pittman.
All right. Okay.
Yeah. I can't get behind it.
Yeah,
can't get
I
behind
can't
it
either.
Cooper's worst day is better than worst day so far this season's been better than every week out of Michael Pittman outside of last week. Had it not been for the touchdown last week, Cooper still had a better, his average game still doing better. And yeah, they haven't been passing the 50 times like we saw in week 1 and like we were seeing in the first 4 weeks of last season, but we're still getting the ball out 32, 38 times or 30 something times per game. And then this week against the Patriots, I think that they're going to be able to take advantage of that. As some teams just seem to really be coming in able to dominate the Patriots while others seem to come in and struggle. I like a nice bounce back for him. Pittman, I just don't trust. I know he's had some good games. I really just don't trust him like that.
Yeah. So, OBJ, Hunter Renfro, or Christian Kirk?
Renfro.
I'm going Renfro as well.
Yeah, Renfro's the only one that's going to be the most consistent there.
So, 4th and 1. Let's
If you're looking for upside, OBJ.
I don't think there is upside there, in my opinion.
Neither do I. But if you need the shot,
Dolphins just lost.
All righty.
Hollywood Brown or Amari Cooper, standard PPR.
I think you got to go with Hollywood this week. He's been getting targeted way too much. He's looked like a little bit different. And for the same reason, I've got the same hesitations that you did on the other question when we were talking about the Cowboys. But now we're talking about a different situation where the other guy's been the team's number 1 receiver, and the guy that might come in to back him up is coming off of IR. So I'm not expecting him to take over a huge, sizable chunk of that offense.
Let's go. All right, here we got a defensive question.
Love it.
Bengals, Packers, or Rams defense?
Bengals, Packers, Rams. Packers are playing the Bears. Rams are playing
Bengals.
The Bengals versus the Lions. So you like? I think so. Yeah. I mean, Jared Goff's been making a lot of mistakes this year. The running backs have been making some mistakes, so I like it. I'm gonna join in there. Bengals D.
The Lions just lost their starting center.
All righty. Cook, Mixon, or Hunt, Moss? Okay. Disregard that one.
Cook and Hunt.
He's at.
Cook and Hunt.
Cook and Hunt. Yeah.
All right, boys, I'm gonna need to head out.
All right,
All
man.
right, we
Appreciate
love
you joining
here.
by.
Pray for the Dolphins.
Good being with you.
Pray for my sanity.
Yeah, I'm praying for, what is it, 13 leg parlay or whatever?
Yeah. If they.
Yeah, let's see how that goes.
Yeah.
Well, one of them's, unless we score a touchdown and win, one of them's done, and the other, I'd need him to just win. And at this point, it's not looking good.
All right.
dude.
Talk to you boys later. Have a good
All
Sunday.
right, man. Have a good night.
Thank you.
Have a good day. Sorry.
John, man. John.
Hey, we just got to hit Trevor Lawrence. That was cool.
Finally.
Right?
Jeez. Our defense is finally playing well. Also, you said over 47, right? Yeah, they're at 40 points right now. So
I know.
it's probably looking improbable. Let's see.
We need to go to. There we go.
What happened?
Sack.
On 2nd and 16?
Yeah.
Let's go. All right. I can hear your mom in the background.
She's excited.
Let's go. Half PPR flex, Tyler Lockett, Kadarius Toney, Javonte Williams, Alex Collins. It's a lot of people.
Only pick one?
Yeah.
I think I'm going Kadarius Toney on that. Half PPR?
Yeah. You like him over Javonte? I think I do too, actually.
Half PPR, I do, yeah.
Oh my God. I hate the Dolphins. OBJ or Allen Robinson?
Allen Robinson.
Oh God. Don't tell me what happened. I'm gonna cry. Please be
It's
something.
too bad we can't stream this.
I know.
Urban on the sideline. Where are you at on your stream?
Where am I at?
Yeah, what is it? What are you seeing?
It's 7 seconds left on 4th down.
Okay. So we're going to overtime in London with the fucking Jags, bro.
Oh,
we're going to overtime with the Jags.
We're so bad. We are so bad. We are so bad.
Oh. All right.
Also, yeah, let's go.
We got to understand these people that aren't Dolphins fans out here. Sorry, everyone. We're just going through some emotions right now.
Yeah, it's very
little rough.
My head. Are we definitely going to overtime? Because they're throwing a Hail Mary.
Well, it's tied, so
Bro. Holy shit. If he throws a fucking if they catch a touchdown, I'm done. Yeah. All right, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. We are gonna go finish setting our lineups. We will be here next week at noon Eastern. It will be a much better show. We apologize. I'm sorry. It's just difficult with the Dolphins playing. Oh, we love you guys, though. Thank you so much for tuning in.
Wish us luck in this overtime versus the Jaguars. Please,
yeah.
We need it.
And we will definitely be on Space next week. We're gonna on Twitter Space. We're gonna get that going somehow. We're gonna figure that out. So, all right, guys. Thank you so much. We love you.